Hello there. Welcome again to another edition of Family Worship Night. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. And we're continuing this series, Family Worship Night, that's taken out of our Write a Verse campaign that we're doing here at Fellowship Church. Now, we're providing verses every day that you can look up in Scripture and then write out in your journal and spend some time journaling, praying, thinking about discussing, or whatever you'd like to do as you consider the verse of the day. This week's verse, we're going to take from 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 15. In this verse, Paul is talking to Timothy, and he reminds him and encourages him to hang on to his faith and hang on to the truths that he believes about Jesus Christ. Paul says to Timothy, "From childhood you have been acquainted with the sacred writings, which are able to make you wise for salvation through faith in Jesus Christ." You know, Paul is saying here that Timothy's faith is not based upon some kind of hopeful wish. No, instead, it is deeply seated in his understanding of Scripture about being carefully taught the ways of Jesus, the life of Jesus, and the plan of God in our world. Timothy's faith is carefully built on his knowledge and upon wisdom about who God is. And it's not just some empty belief in whatever he decided to believe. You know, it reminds me a little bit of a trapeze artist. You've probably seen this in a circus actor of some kind. You know, it is amazing to watch these performers fly through the air, spin and flip around, and then catch something on the other side. You know, whether it's that bar that's there or maybe their partner reaches out to grab a hold of them. But it's not like they just let go of the one side, fly through the air, and hope that something else is over there to grab them. No, what they're doing is carefully thought out, meticulously planned and orchestrated, practiced to perfection until they know for sure that when they leave the bar on the one side, something will be there on the other side to grab a hold of them safely. You know, that's what our faith is built upon in Jesus Christ. It's not just a wild fancy or a hopeful desire. Instead, we build our faith firmly on the truths of the Holy Scriptures, the sacred writings, as it said. We build our lives on the Scriptures found in the Bible, and we have carefully sorted out our thoughts, challenged our beliefs and understandings, and come to the understanding and realization of who God is, who Jesus is, and how He is at work in our lives. Once we have that deep-seated faith, we can build our life upon that bedrock foundation of understanding and hang on to Him for all of our days. I hope that's what you're doing in your life. Thank you for joining us for another edition of Family Worship Night. We'll see you again next week.